I love Plymouth. I think Plymouth has got so much to offer. I've been here since, 91, I think. 92 I moved down to Plymouth.
It's great, I think, but at the same time, you do have, certain elements of, I think it's the best of both worlds.
I don't really have much frame of reference, to be honest. I find it good, but it depends where in Plymouth you are, to be honest.
Probably the most here. Even though it's one of the things, it's ironic because I also hate this thing as well. But I enjoy just the people here. That's one of my main things I love here. Because I've met so many lovely people here, and they've helped me so much in my little journey of life.
I enjoy the bits that have nature. I enjoy seeing so many different people, types of people. But I'm usually in my own world anyway, so it wouldn't matter where I was.
Plymouth's all right. I liked Plymouth.
I would say that mostly it's positive. I mean, I enjoyed my youth, like at the beaches and swimming in the sea and, Dartmoor, doing the Dartmoor walks and stuff is always beautiful.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
A bit like you, Tony, I think you like that. And
This place has got character, man. It's got a kind of a cool vibe to it.
I love the more adventurous side of it all, where you've got access to things like Cornwall just across the bridge. I love the moors if you want to go out and get a little bit more active. But at the same time,
Probably do this
It's not perfect.
Plymouth is a cracking city. The people of Plymouth are beautiful. Really, really nice, warm, welcoming people.
You've also got the shopping elements and restaurants and bars, clubs, everything that you need.
I love the fact that everything is so close.
Surrounded by water, surrounded by the moors, beaches.
You've got the moor that's only 20 minutes away. And you've got the ocean that is like a 15-minute walk from our house.
I enjoy.
And they're their own type of people. And they're lovely. It reminds me very much back home in Ireland. Yeah, it really does.
You've got everything around you. You can go areas that are like quite high culture, and you can experience different things, and it's just a really alive city.
It can help people.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
And then
Probably.
There are many areas that are lacking.
but then there is the negative side of, where there aren't many jobs, and if you're interested in like creative arts, you normally have to move away.
Yeah, I think.
Usually when I'm sat outside Costa, there's a bunch of people fighting or something. I don't know. There is aggression about.
It would change people's perception of it.
The weather. The weather's terrible as always.
For the same reason.
And I think maybe the lack of kind of growth within the centre itself. They do make small changes, but I feel like it's not the changes that we need.
I'd like there to be a more creative scene. Also, if the buildings were colourful, I think that would make a big difference.
But I don't think they really understand. I don't think they appreciate what they've got on their doorstep.
It's the same as it's always been, just in a different way.
But I guess you get that in every city. No. But yeah, I don't know. I love the people here. I find there's some very genuine, lovely people here. I would get more music venues in for a start. That needs to happen.
It's not the old military city that it used to be, but it's still got a huge military history. We should have something on the Barbican for that. There should be a ship up there. There should be a submarine maybe as an attraction. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
I'd like there to be more housing and more people actually living in the city. It just makes it feel more alive. You get into the centre of the city of Plymouth and it feels dead.
It's better welfare facilities as well.
Yeah, I just think kind of more growth. I think we don't tend to have, as a city, we're not the biggest city in the southwest area, I would say.
So I would have more venues open, ensure that they don't close, because we lost a lot over the last decade. Do some more areas on.
I dislike that it rains so much.
Yes, for the same reason in a way. Yeah.
Absolutely, of course. It shows that people are alive. There's a buzz. So if there's no sound, if you're walking around, you don't hear people talking to each other or talking to their friends. You just feel a bit. But no, you have to have sound and atmosphere.
It's a communication and a remedy at the same time.
Massive thing.
It takes me out of the world. It has the power to like put you in your own world, I
It's
think,
meant to be mad
and
anyway, yeah.
put you in touch with yourself.
Sound, it helps to heal the soul as well, and
It makes an impact in the way that it alters my mood.
It can help people.
Certain types of music can have a massive impact on kind of like myself, my mentality, and kind of like my mental well-being.
Well, it's all around you.
Chucked my life into it, really. You know, this is what I've decided to do. And I've not come from a musical family.
Oh, I love music. Love it. You come into Katie's, live music was the foundations of the pub. Is we always say we're a scruffy boozer, but nothing scruffy about us. Live music is the soul of a place.
Probably did as well.
Yeah, it just fills your heart, doesn't it? That's cool.
Yeah, I think
Love it.
knowing that certain days when I have those feelings, the first thing I do is I put certain music on, certain sounds, certain beats, and I know full well that it will alter my mood and kind of put me where I need to be.
Sound isn't how we hear, or sound isn't like what it means to you.
The washing machine going round and round, and the gentle hum in the background of the boiler as it's feeding the central heating. It's just noise
Massive.
and sound everywhere. Bird song, or you can hear the wind.
Sometimes it does become a little bit overwhelming. Certain noises can really kind of hold my attention, then it can scramble my head.
And I really liked drumming at the time, so I was like, that's what I'm going to do. Music's really important. I think it really helped me develop and become a person who I kind of like.
It's part of what
help
makes
people.
you human. Everybody wishes their life came with a soundtrack so that they could understand what was really going on in each moment. Yeah, I wish my life came with a soundtrack.
Probably. Absolutely not. No one's doing everything for the reasons that we want them to. They're all doing it, greed, money, and just to have the power. No one's really looking after the other people.
no, not at all. No, I don't think any politician is trustworthy.
For the same reason.
Everyone says the authorities, the council.
They're all Eton schoolboys, lawyers, people that have had very privileged upbringings and very high-level education.
Well, I'm not happy about it. So I don't think that Labour are. I don't think they're going to do anything for anybody.
I don't think I'm represented by them or any of the government, to be honest.
Normally they're the good guys, right? But they're not carrying through anything so far. So
Politics, I think, at this point, we're always stuck between a rock and a hard place. No one's ever got the right kind of...
Someone has to help people implement the laws. Someone has to control things. If not, we're not in a democracy. We're not in a democracy.
I'm not a massively political person, but if I was to say where I kind of think, I definitely say it's kind of leaning towards left.
They don't have a clue what it's like to live one day to the next.
Tough one. Can't do politics in a pub.
Absolutely not. And they are so out of touch that they are living in a completely different parallel world to the people that they are supposed to be serving. They're completely out of touch.
Yes, for the same reason.
Absolutely. believe in a higher being.
I do my best not to believe what I don't know. There's something to the idea, but if you try to put it you try to believe it as an idea, you're like already on the wrong track, I think.
I think if it helps, if it's not hurting you and it's helping you and it's healing you, then fair enough. I'm not going to question it.
No, I don't actually. No, I mean, my best mate was a Jehovah's Witness, you know, and I've been mates with him the longest time since I was like 4 years old. He lived across the road from me, so I was kind of tangled in that world for a bit and started to understand things. And
No. Believe we're all here on this dirt ball water thing called Earth, and we're all can live here until we're 80, 50 or whatever, and then we'll die. And there's nothing after that. It's all just blackness. There's nothing. So that's why you got to make the most of what you do now. Because that's what makes life important. Not just because you get to go to some little heaven, like, cheat code, I don't know.
Whether it's a God, I don't know. But I definitely believe that it's in something. And whether that's spiritual...
I get it. I understand why people want to do it and want to have the mentality of there is a higher power, there is someone above, you know, things are happening because of, you know, someone above, and I get why people want to have that.
Yeah, I think it's pointless believing.
I saw a different viewpoint, but I never really fully engaged in it, you know, I never believed it fully.
I don't blame them, but at the same time I'm a realist. Massive.
I just see so much damage done by religion in the world.
For me, I just believe, I believe in people.
Well, I think it can be a positive thing. I think people can find comfort and reassurance in that kind of thing.
I think what I think of as spiritual is more just earthy and natural. It's like going beyond conditioning in a way.
Yeah, I do.
If you want to believe in like a benevolent God, that's fine. Just don't tell me how to lace up my shoes because your God tells you I should. You know, if I'm on a diet, I'm not going to stop you from eating donut.
I brought up in Ireland. You're only going to be one of two religions. I brought up Catholic, so I've always believed in something.
I believe that we should just kind of accept the fact that death is a thing. Because I feel like that's kind of... people take comfort in that.
The older I've got, it's hard to believe in a God as such, but I do believe in some sort of higher being power, and whether that's because of everybody are all connected by it, because we didn't believe in anything, it would probably, I don't know, be anarchy. People would go mental.
Oh, you know, I'll go to somewhere else after I die. And you just got to be like, no, mate, you're going to die. There'll be nothing left. There'll be no Satan, God, or whatever. It will just be nothing, and you will be rotting in the ground with maggots. So that's why.
I don't believe in God because if he exists, he's got some serious questions to answer.